Hello, my beautiful people. How are you doing today? Happy Friday. Kinda, sorta. Well, you know what? It ended up being a really good day for me. I'll tell you why. Um, Went out to do some prepping because Pinball and Alaska Prepper told me to. But y'all know I've been prepping for a long time. But anyway, um, went to the Walmart. Everything was good. Went to Kroger. Everything was good. Now, let's say the Kroger in Bartlett had a huge amount of stuff come in. It wasn't everything, but it was a lot of stuff when my husband and I were there last weekend. So, we were telling one of the guys that was stocking the dairy because he saw me looking for something. He's like, "Well, what are you looking for?" And I said, "I'm looking for regular creamer. I like just plain original creamer. I've tried a couple of flavors, but I'm an original girl. I like original." He's like, "Yeah, we got everything but original." I'm like, "Yeah, I could tell." And he's like, "Well, was there a brand you wanted in particular?" And I'm like, "Well, I like Coffee Mate, but I will take Kroger brand. I'm not bougie. I'm kind of bougie, but I'm not bougie like that. You know what I'm saying?" Anyway, he was complaining because I was like, "Hey, you guys look like you got more than a truck full. It looks like you got a couple of trucks full." He's like, "Yeah, that's good, but we don't have the people to help stock it. So I'm kind of like on my own pretty much for all of the dairy department, which sucked." But yeah, Kroger playing. They don't like paying their workers, and that's not the first worker I've ever heard say that. Seriously. Um Hell, I heard somebody complaining about it today when I was walking through Kroger. So, anyway, that's neither here nor there. Get out of Kroger. There are some holes as usual, even with the shipments that came in. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. I didn't do any filming because it looks pretty much the same. Holes here and there. Some stuff fully stocked up. Hell, there's some stuff stocked up on other aisles as well. I mean, as far as the same thing a few aisles down or what have you. Only thing I couldn't find was old fashioned grits. I found the little containers, but the big, I think it's a 5 pound bag. They had the quick grits that cooks in like 5 minutes, but they didn't have the original. So I just ended up getting a couple of the small ones, even though I hate the small ones because they charge more. But hey, I guess if you're starving, it really don't matter, right? Anyway, I keep digressing. I'm sorry, people. But got out, loaded my car, and my truck wouldn't start. I just had the battery replaced month and a half ago, 2 months maybe. But anyway, I already called my mechanic and he's gonna take care of it. Not a problem. But while I was in the parking lot, that was doing me no good. Um, Beautiful. Oh, beautiful woman. I did not get her name. I'm gonna call her Wolf because she owns wolves. So yeah, Wolf. She's the one I was calling Daniel, my husband, on the phone, and I was like, because I thought what's been going on off and on with the car ever since we got it. Seriously, is well, not since we got it, but the first time we replaced the battery, which is I think like a year after we got it, my husband removed the bracket that holds it in place so it doesn't jiggle around so much, and he never put it back on. So every once in a while, we have this situation where the car won't start. It'll the 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 dash will light up, but it won't even try to crank. And he goes under there, does something, jiggles it, moves the battery, something. Usually it'll start right up. Yeah, that didn't work today. So, beautiful woman named Wolf. I'm calling you Wolf, yes, but because she said she was gonna check out my channel. Um, Beautiful woman named Wolf. Um, so sweet. I mean, she came straight up to me. "Are you having issues?" And I'm like on the phone right then, and I'm like, I'm calling, trying to call my husband because he says he does this, and it usually starts right up and everything. And she tried to help me because she's like, I'm a tomboy. You know, she tried to help me. Um, it wasn't working. Moving around the battery, or I mean, the cables were tight and everything. There wasn't any looseness or anything in it. Moved the battery because it had shifted a bit. Nothing was working. So then another lady pulled up next to me and she's like, hey, I have jumper cables if you can jump her off, pointing to Wolf. And she's like, yeah, I'll jump her off. I don't have jumper cables. That's why I haven't done it yet. So between those two, God bless the other woman as well. Um, they got me started. And yeah, needless to say, I drove straight home. And sure enough, as soon as I parked the car in the driveway, I turned it off and then I turned it back on just to see if it was going to start. Yeah, it didn't start up. So that's a job for my my mechanic. Not a big deal. Um anyway, she was a blessing. She really was. Both of them were. But she was really a blessing, and come to find out, and since I don't have her name, I don't think I'm giving out any major information, but come to find out she's part of a mag. She's not that far from me, and she was just great. And I mean, we prayed together and hugged and everything. And she's like, I promise I don't have cooties. I'm like, dude, I have a YouTube channel talking about the pandemic and everything. And she just high fived me and everything. But just a short video to show you never know who God is putting in your life. And you are at a certain place at a certain time for a reason, no matter how inconvenient it may look. There's a plan and a purpose to everything, people. Just remember that. And even when you are frustrated and you're in a not even necessarily bad, but an inconvenient situation, look for the blessing in it. Because I got tremendously blessed today. Anyway, I promised a short video. Like I said, I gave you a little information about food shortage and stuff like that, which it looks pretty much the same here. But you guys have a wonderful weekend. If I hear anything more, I might do like a wrap up of what's been going on all week. Because hell, just the last 48 hours, everything going on. If you watch Pinball and um, Alaska Prepper and Lord, what is the man's name? Canadian Prepper, Nate. Sorry, Nate. If you just watched their videos, the last 3 or 4 videos of theirs, you already know all the chaos that's going on. But you know what? If you're a believer, there's peace in the storm. You guys take care. God bless. Have a good day.